All right, guys. Here at the New York Times near Port Authority, and we have I wouldn't even say it's Jewish. It's some Jewish people that kind of took Ilhan's um, misquote and took it to heart. So they're out here assembling, and a lot of them are Trump lovers. They love Trump. They got their Trump flag. And they got a right to protest. They got a right to speak their mind. And this is America. But what I hate is that people don't they sit there and listen to the news reporters telling them what somebody said instead of listening to the full context of what was said. So if you see up here, they got New York slime. They trying to come hard on the New York Times now. And look, New York Times is not a left wing publication. Okay, they're more right than left. But this lady got New York slime, says blood on his hands. Then you got one person say Ilhan and AOC don't need to be on any committees, and so really, really, dude. Now look, I'm not a fan of Democrats. I'm not a fan of Republicans. I tell it like it is. And to me, I think people need to stop listening to necessarily what the media says. And I always tell people when I show a clip of something, go look at it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go look at it for yourself. So they out here hating on, well, I wouldn't say hate, but showing their disgust for her being on a committee and being able to make these statements. I think they've been listening to John McCain's daughter too much. Because she don't know what the hell she's talking about anyway. All that money going to her head and she can't even think straight. She don't even have time to really listen to a full quote of a speech. Any speech can be taken out of context. Like I did the other day, I put a little music behind Charlie Manson saying some crazy stuff, and it made it seem inspirational. So you can't do that. You gotta really, really, you really, really got to take a look at things and stop letting Fox News destroy your mind and really listen to what people say. Like I said, look, let me tell you something. If Ilhan does something that's wrong, I'm calling her out for it. It doesn't matter who you are, but she is not a hater of the Jewish people. Like me, she is very critical of the Israeli government. And by the way, when she was talking about it's all about the Benjamin, people go and look in your playlist from Puff Daddy, call All About the Benjamin, baby. It's Puff Daddy, Mace, probably Biggie Smalls. That's the song she's talking about. Go listen to that song. It had nothing to do with Benjamin Netanyahu. Nobody cares about Benjamin Netanyahu. He is the pillar of the Israeli government that is treating Palestinians wrong. It ain't got nothing to do with the Jewish state itself. It has everything, just like a lot of Israelis. I mean, a lot of radical Islamic terrorists really don't represent the true Islamic State. Okay, there's a lot of Islamic a state that is being ruled by the religion of Islam, but that don't mean they're radical Islamic terrorists. So the same thing with this. There's the Jewish state itself, Israel. Most of the people in there are not radical, but you got some radicals in the Jewish state, especially in the government. So my whole thing about this is people, please be truthful. I mean, don't let nobody get away. When somebody says something, you tell them to show it to you. And tell them to show you the whole speech. And ask them did they listen to the whole speech. And if they come with some BS talking I don't need to hear the whole speech, then that just means they're whack, they're crock, they're hacks. So anyway, look, let me tell you something. I love the nation I love the people of Israel. Matter of fact, my roots in Christianity come from that land. I love people who are from Islamic nations. I love them because they're human. and I love human beings. And that's what it's all about. And I want peace for all humanity. That's all I want. Peace for all humanity. But when you have somebody misquoting stuff to stir up hate, that need to be stopped in its tracks. I appreciate the Israeli flag. I appreciate the Islamic State flag, like Pakistani flag and Afghanistan flag, and I appreciate all those flags because those flags represent that nation. I don't hate the flag. I don't hate the people, but I am always critical of their government. And gonna always be critical of government. You know why? Because I'm critical of my government, and they deserve to be criticized. All right. Now look, I missed most of the speech, but I apologize for that. I knew they was doing something here, but I didn't know it was going to be this. I come around the corner and I see this people with a Trump flag. They got a flag with a picture of Trump on the flag. Man, can you have any more sycophant than that? That's like, to me, when they had Obama on a flag, I'm like, that's too much, man. Come on, man, stop this idol worshiping. Acting like somebody can't do wrong. They got people to this day think Obama did all this great stuff and he never did nothing wrong. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. You go. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that, guys. I'm going to let you know that. And look at them. All right, so I'm going to take my walk, go back to my spot, you know, and I will get into this a little more. But dude, please, people, I'm from New York. Trump is not your savior. Trump is a mob boss thug, and everybody know that here in New York City. He done painted that picture to America that he's the greatest success in all times. And he sold you that. But if you go look at his record, and the record of settling lawsuits because he don't want to look like he lost, and the record of throwing people out of their houses, and so there's a good and bad. There's a couple of things he did good, especially for the black children in Harlem, over there near the skating rink in Central Park West, and him working with other entertainers to fund different programs in Harlem. So he did a few good things, but the horrible things outweigh the few good things. So Trump don't get no pass, and I'm not gonna sit here and let nobody make everybody walk around here acting like Trump is great. Trump is not great. But then again, Chuck Schumer is not great. Biden is not great. None of these nut wings are great. Anyway, let me let you guys off this thing. I just wanted to let you know about a rally that was going on as I was walking down the streets of New York. Anyway, I'm out. Love you guys. Talk to you later. I really can't see who up here, but I'm gonna try to be back tonight. I want to talk a little bit about Buddha Judge and this what's her name, Simone Sanders, working for Biden is pretty much Judas. She's a Judas and she cannot be trusted. Well, let me say that for tonight. I met her one time, and I was trying to hit on her though. This was early back in 2015, 2016, and I met her at a coffee shop, and I was trying to get my, trying to get my Mac on, because she was a little cute thing, and I do like my ladies with short hair. She had these beautiful earrings, and me and the sister chopped it up at the coffee shop. I was trying to get the digits, but. Then something in me told us, something in me. There's an inward spirit, an inward witness said to me, nah, don't even go there. She ain't the one. If you did go there with her, she'll probably want to cut you. So don't even do that. So I had to keep it. I had to keep it copacetic and walk away from her. But I got a lot to say about Simone Sanders and why she's working for Biden. It ain't good. All right. I'll let you guys later. I love you. Peace.